Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my FIFA 19 career mode with Blackburn Rovers. We are here to kick off a brand new season. Obviously last episode we did the Community Shield, which we lost on penalties. But we've made a signing, at right side of midfield. And he's more of a winger, but, you know, we can do it. He spent big money on him, about 50 million for Kungsig Ungda. Never heard of him. But it was either him or another chap. The other chap, I can't remember him, to be honest with you. But he had 86 overall, but this guy had 87, and he was younger as well. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go with this boy, give him a chance. So he is on the books to compete alongside Pulisic on the right-hand side. Now, also, we come to this game, double-header, back to normal, folks. Everton kick off the season, and then them six-fingered banjo-playing weirdos. Now, Burnley have already kicked off the season. We'll look at the table next. Away from home against Goodison. This is the new formation we're starting with Donnarumma in goal, Baba, Van Dijk, Skriniar, Maffeo is back in there, Pulisic, Tillmans, Mbappe. I think that needs to swap a little bit. Dack, Bailey, and Kane starts up top. So let's change that because that is a little off what I was hoping for. Mbappe over there. This is obviously a little bit experimental, but I'm hoping to get the best of them. This is the alternative lineup right here. Again, a completely different set of boys, but that'll be used mainly for the cups. So we got a good double bubble team now. So, and there is bench players as well. So we're in a much better state than we were last season. So let's hope we can get. And again, we're including Dacky boy. Let's hope we can get off with the season with a win. So Everton, the opposition, Goodison, the venue. Sky cameras are here to see us kick us off our first campaign, or our first game of the season. Obviously, it wasn't the greatest performance against Chelsea. Ultimately losing on penalties. So, Van Dijk skippers the side. Kevin Almiron's going to make his debut for Everton. They spent £26.7 million on that player. Is that him right there? Is it? It is. Yeah, Almiron. But Mbappe leads the line, obviously top goal scorer last season. He's playing a little bit out of position today. We'll see how this gets on new form. It's the first time I've used it. But I'm hoping to get the best out of Harry Kane. As well as Mbappe. Because Mbappe likes to get involved a little bit. Kane might be a little bit lazy. But we'll see. Virgil van Dijk. So it might take a game or two to get into the thick of things. And as the first bit of play for Dack in the new season. He is not you remember, a good step down in quality compared to the rest of the boys. So, you know, he needs to get his season off to a good start. And Maffeo clears that bad boy. And not the greatest bit of possession here by Rovers. Donnarumma outstretched with his fingers to deny Everton an early shot at goal. Van Dijk heads that clear. And nervy beginnings. Obviously, I don't know if you missed the last episode or last couple of episodes. Let's get rid of this. The plan is to try and win the Champions League this season. Of course, try to retain the Premier League, but we've done that already. So we want that. We've got that in our coffers. So it's trying to one up ourselves a little bit. Pulisic. Dack's come a long way. Takes a shot. Took a deflection from the debutant Ayman. And we're going to fire this corner in. Pulisic with it. Big claim by Szczesny. Well out off his line to come collect that bad boy. And it's 30 minutes gone. Rovers starting to get into this game. Kane is looking a little lost up top. But let's give him a game or two to kind of find his feet. A lot of strikers have come through the doors at Ewood under my managerial ship, and they've not all, in fact, hardly any of them hit the ground running. Tillmans, only centre midfielder on the books today. Kane keeps it going. Bailey, oh, is Dack onside? I hope he is. He's going to have a shot. Took another deflection from Everton man, and will go wide for a corner. Fired in this time. Oh, who's on this? Skriniar. Van Dijk with a strike. Good effort. Szczesny down to the ground. And that will relieve the pressure. Rovers doing okay here at Goodison. Obviously, don't if you can draw, at least draw your away games, and then and when you're home, then you're on to something. So we are winning. Oh, sorry, drawing at the moment. Davis, though, for Everton, gets the ball back. Barbar's trying to track back and save the day here. Does, gets back out to Dack. What you got up your sleeve? To Bailey on the left-hand side. A lot of blue knocking around. Not Rovers blue. Tillmans. Oh, it's a delicious ball. It's a delicious ball. Crosses by Pulisic. Szczesny's in there, but no one could get on the end of it. That was a possible goal-scoring opportunity there. But no joy. Tillmans picks up the loose ball. Pulisic inward bound. Oh, Bailey with a nasty touch. Couldn't really get anything on it. And that is half-time. It's been adventurous, but ultimately it's 0-0. Second half about to get underway. Kane will kick us off for Rovers. He's been very, very quiet today. Maffio. Inward bounds to Tillmans. There we go. Unleashes Mbappe. Dances around one. Whips across it. Oh, he misses the header of Kane. Pulisic again. What you got up your sleeve? Mbappe with the silky skills. Oh, he tries to set up Pulisic in the middle of the park. They're linking up nicely. Kind of two right wingers, really. Giving it what for? Is he offside? I think he was. But Maffio had him dealt with anyhow. Pulisic. Mbappe on the right hand side. Has he got the pace? Has he got the legs? He definitely does have the legs. Crosses! No one's home. Final 20 minutes. Maffio is just closing them down. But they still get past him. Oh, giving away Dowell now for Everton. Anybody want to take this guy out? Skriniar is there. Tillmans. Baba. Tillmans. Fancy ball. Maffio. To Pulisic this time. It's like they're overlapping. Pulisic crosses. Bodies are in there. Tillmans cleans house. Oh, that's a terrible pass. He could have... He had time to pick out a decent pass, but he just ultimately picked the wrong one. Baba's got to get back on this. Skriniar's covered a lot of ground today. He is the younger of the two centre-backs. Bailey. Not great. It's not great. Into the final 10. Rovers have been good without being clinical today up front. Skriniar to Van Dijk. El Skipper. Pulisic. Oh, Tanya. I like to see Kane get his first goal. You know, when will that happen? I don't know. But we're getting a little bit frustrated today. Oh, this is worrying. Big chance for Everton. And that might go out for a corner. Chance here to Everton wrap up the points. The final flurry. Headed clear only as far as another Everton man. Bodies everywhere. It's cleared. Bailey. Does he have the time and effort? Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible, terrible, terrible. Into stoppage time. It looks like it's going to peter out to a ball draw, folks. But let's just see this out here. I don't wanna. Golly, get rid of it. Lookman. Adademi Lookman. Donnarumma's going to get a clean sheet on his debut, folks. His Premier League debut. I would have taken that at the start, just to ease our way into it. Obviously, first game of the season. Didn't lose. Okay, so a quick look at the table. Not the greatest start for us. We come into this now into 11th spot, I believe. A lot of draws knocking around. Currently, the top of the pops, it is Crystal Palace with a 5-1 win over. Who did they beat 5-1? Whoever's at the bottom, it is West Brom. Next up, doesn't get much more fruitier than this, boys. It is the East Lancashire Derby up against Burnley. Okay, folks, here we go. Up against Burnley, who come into this match in 9th. We both started off our season with a draw. We are trying to play catch-up already with Crystal Palace. Now, hopefully, There's been enough time for the guys to recuperate. It's at Ewood Park, our first game of the season at Ewood Park, and we are going to go with this. It's just a bit of a mess here. I don't get it. I don't know why they... I know what it is here, but... it's just annoying. Anyway, starting lineup is the main boys, and we're going to stick with this formation, at least for this game. If not, we might have to revert back to what we did, because we need to get a win, and hopefully we can get a win against these Dingles. Alrighty. No stranger to the cameras, we are back in front of the Sky Boys for the first East Lancashire derby of the season at Ewood Park. Both coming to this on 1 point after the first game of the season. I'm not sure who they played. It's as is, boys. Excuse me. It's as is. We go with the big boys. And hopefully we can get our first goal of the season. We are relying on Harry Kane at the moment. Mbappe is played out of position, but again, we'll see how we are a little bit later on. Mbappe breaking forward nice and early. Bad touch there, gives De Silva a go. And look how quick they got that ball back and up the field. Van Dijk though, stop in play. I think in the middle of the park it's a little bare for us. We're relying on Tillmans to cover a lot of ground. You know, the players do come back in and kind of help out there a little. But right now, this is worrying. Donnarumma with a big save. This is flipping heck. First few minutes of the game and Burnley are ready. They're thinking, hang on a minute, how did they win the Premier League? How did they win the Premier League? Good effort there. Ajara, I think, got his head on it. We're lucky right now to be in this game still. Ukunakakaki, I don't know who that guy is. They're playing the ball around nicely. Finally, Rovers get a bit of possession. And Mbappe's on a bit of a mazy run. To Kane. He's through. Chance for his first goal. It was a very good chance as well. Puts it straight at the keeper. Bailey with a bit of bazinga on that. And here come flipping Mayoral. Who does he play for in real life? Gomez. Chipping away. Oh, brilliantly dealt with there by Pulisic. Sets up Mbappe. What you got up his sleeve, son? Oh, terrible pass. That's what he's got. It's not clicking, this formation at the moment. I think Mbappe would have tucked that one in that Kane had there. Bailey is well out of position. Pulisic now. Kane looking for an option. Sets up Mbappe. Go on, have a shot, son. It's the woodwork. Chances are starting to come for Rovers. Dack. Come on, ears are burning, boys. Mbappe's inward bound. Look at Maffio. How far forward is he? Cuts back. Nice silky skills. Bailey. That would have been a tremendous goal. Look how close it is. Get in there, he says. So far, yet to break our duck this season, scoring goals. We did score a couple with the old formation in the Charity Shield. So, yeah. But, yet to concede as well. So, it's not all doom and gloom. 35 minutes on the clock. I think Burnley will be the happier of the two sides if it was to end like this. Chance now for Mbappe to look at that. That is just bundled over. There was no flipping goodness gracious. No real grace in that tackle. It was just clatter into him. Loftus-Cheek. Skriniar just kind of does the same a little bit to Loftus-Cheek there. Looking for a quick outlet. Back to Loftus-Cheek. Crosses. Donnarumma would take them all day. And let's go, boys. Let's go. Daxter. Not the quickest. Bailey. Maybe I should flip-flop them around a little bit. Pulisic back to defend. We're all over the place. We are all over the place. Van Dijk. Great save by Donnarumma. Maffio. And that is half-time. It's not pretty. And we've yet to find our first goal of the season. Second half, about to get underway. Is there a goal in this game? Can we get off to get our Premier League defence underway? Because basically it's a little bit lopsided. Just not clicking. Bailey side steps everybody. I think Dack's gonna have to come off. I think we're gonna maybe revert. We'll give it another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll change it back up because we need to start gelling, boys. Pulisic. I don't know how we would accommodate Kane and Mbappe, so that's my concern. Crystal Palace next for Rovers. They are current top goal scorers or current leaders prior to kick-off here. Free kick for Burnley. Fired in. Cleared. Nobody forward for Rovers. Oh, picked up. Loose ball. Mbappe, what you got up your sleeve, son? Kane, can he hold it? No, he can't. Next up for Burnley and there's Wolves. Obviously, we got Neves waiting in the wings. Oh, it's a delicious ball. Good switch of play. Trouble. Great defense by Van Dijk. We're going to make some changes. Van de Beek is coming on. Let's stock a minute there. This is a good time to revert back to our old formation, which is that, I believe. So now let's kind of see what we got. Van de Beek. Pulisic. Nope, I don't like it. Pulisic for Kane. Neves is coming on. Drastic measures, folks. Harry Kane makes way. Yet to get his goal scored, but we just need a goal. We need to break the hoodoo. Screen Ra. We are back to what we know best. This is how we won the Premier League last season. Neves. Bailey. Oh, that's terrible. It's not using Mbappe's skills and abilities there. That was a shit pass. However, we got to go again. This time a little bit lucky. Van de Beek, it's free. Oh, and he gets the winner. Well, I won't say winner, at least our first goal of the season. Van de Beek, the super sub. Lucky. We were lucky there. I think the quality's been upped. Look at the celebration. Just to start the season. You know, we need a victory. We need a goal. And Van de Beek is the man to do it. Surprisingly, a little bit. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised, Dutchie. But you've done it. And that takes a little bit of weight off. You know, obviously these boys, we wanted to beat these boys. We always do. I'm not saying we always beat them, but I'm just saying we always need to beat them. It's massive. It's our derby. Mbappe, what you got? No, too close. So, yeah, hopefully we can hang tight here for the win, which would be great. And it would, because I said in the last one, if we win our home games and try and get something, at least a draw from our away games, then we'll be in tip-top shape. Obviously, I expect a few wins, quite a few wins away from home. But Burnley now with a lot of possession. They could be party poopers. They got bodies in here, and that might be a corner. Koulibaly is coming on. It's not a corner. Bailey has ran his socks off. He wants to get his campaign up and running. 2 games without a goal so far. And Van de Beek just plays it cool to Donnarumma. He has to be quick and get some things moving. Anyway, last couple of minutes. Terrible pass. Terrible pass. But that's enough, boys. 1-0 winners over our East Lancashire compatriots. Them dingles, them six-fingered weirdos. Burnley. And that, my friends, is going to wrap up this episode. In the next one, I will tell you what we're going to do. I think we got Crystal Palace next, who make it 2 wins out of 2. We're now into 5th spot. Burnley, after that one, all the way down into 15th spot. So, not too shabby start for Rovers. 4 points out of a possible 6. Just to clarify that. The next episode will be Crystal Palace. It is, and then we have a League Cup tie against Scunthorpe. So that to look forward to. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. Back tomorrow, same time, same place. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.